Hello everybody, Frankie here from Frontline Gaming, bringing you another product review. This time we have the Warzone Damocles Kauyon. I think that's how you pronounce it. Could be wrong. Let's go ahead and dive into this beautiful, beautiful book. So as you can see, the cover has Shadow Sun slaying some Raven Guard, bringing the hurt. But let's go ahead and check out the fluff version. Also guys, spoiler alert, I will be telling a little bit of the story. So if you guys don't want to know what actually happens, exit out. So in this story, supposedly, Shadow Sun takes down the Raven Guard chapter master. And it looks like Shrike is going to be taking up the reins and taking over after that. Kauyon makes an appearance along with his White Scars against the Tau. And then also a Imperial Night House makes an appearance at the very end. The art in here is just gorgeous. This is a gorgeous book. And it gives you a lot of fluff. A lot of fluff from this battle, which is really, really exciting. If you guys enjoy the fluff and enjoy a good read, I would definitely recommend this book. And the art is just incredible, as I've said multiple times. So make sure to check it out. And then we've also got the rules. It also gives you a ton of rules for all sorts of the new units. Gives you a Decay style detachment for the White Scars, which we'll go over the command benefits. Gives you a Decay style detachment for the Raven Guard, and we'll go over those benefits as well. And then it has the Tau Hunter Cadre in here as well, which you can find in the Tau Codex. So let's go ahead and dive in and read you some of those command benefits from the various Decay style detachments. So we've got the White Scars one first. Let's flip through it. Alright, so the command benefits for the White Scars is Lightning Assault. Units from this detachment can reroll failed initiative tests when attempting to leave combat using the hit and run special rule. That is incredibly powerful. I've lost at least 2 or 3 games by failing that roll for initiative to hit and run out and then jump onto an objective. So that alone makes this detachment well worth it. You've also got Ride the Wind. Ooh, that sounds intimidating. The vehicles from this detachment that move flat out and bikes from this detachment that turbo boost move an additional D6 or 2D6 if they are a fast vehicle or flyer. Makes them a lot faster and really helps out your bikes when turbo boosting onto objectives or into the enemy deployment to get you line breaker. Really cool. And then they've also got Maximum Impact. If a unit from this detachment successfully charges an enemy unit that is at least 8 inches away, and gains the Hammer of Wrath rule for the duration of the assault phase. If it already has the Hammer of Wrath special rule, it can re-roll failed wound rolls when resolving Hammer of Wrath attacks. That's also really powerful because a lot of times you're depending on your Hammer of Wrath with White Scar units to kill assault units because you're not all that awesome in close combat, but the Hammer of Wrath hits at initiative 10, and since you're White Scars, it's strength 5. Super good, so re-rolling to wound is great. Let's also see what kind of relics the White Scars get in here. They get their own special little relics. So you've got the Banner of the Eagle, which gives all White Scars units within 12 inches Fleet and Furious Charge. Pretty good, pretty good. You've got a special Glaive in here, which is a lance weapon basically. It gets more powerful when you charge. Super cool. You got the Hunter's Eye, which no White Scars player is going to leave home without it. It gives you ignore cover on the unit that has the special war gear for 20 points. Not bad. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Got the Mantle of the Storm Seer. It's for a Psyker. You've got the Scimitar of Great Khan. Ooh, that sounds intimidating. And then you've got the Wrath of the Heavens. Let's go ahead and read this one because it sounds really funny. We should read the fluff, but I can't do a funny voice. So if it's basically a Space Marine bike, when you turbo boost, you ignore enemies as if you were flying like a jet bike. The guy's popping a mad wheelie and doing some crazy jumps. I'm digging it. Sounds pretty cool. But let's go ahead and dive into the Raven Guard Decaying detachment, which is also really, really good. So, command benefits, he's got extensive planning. If your Warlord is part of this detachment, you can choose to re-roll the result on the mission table, re-roll the result when rolling for a random deployment zone, and re-roll your dice when rolling off to see who deploys first. That is crazy. You literally get to dictate how the beginning of the game goes. You can even re-roll your mission in like a friendly game, which is very powerful. And I mean, just re-rolling the dice to go first is really good, especially with the new Raven Guard detachments where they have like the the Vanguard coming in, charging turn 1. You get the Alpha Strike without somebody being able to buff up, cast all those crazy psychic powers. You could devastate their army. So, really good detachment. They also have no when to strike. If an enemy unit from this detachment start the game in reserve, you can choose to make a reserve roll for any of them at the start of your first turn. If the roll is a 4 or more, the unit arrives this turn. Otherwise, it remains in reserve and is rolled for normally. Really good. You can null deploy. You can literally put your entire army in reserve, and then on turn 1, you can roll to see if they come in. You'll get 50% of your rolls statistically, or your reserves, sorry, will come in turn 1. So really good. Works really well for Reese because he is a null deploy master. He loves to null deploy, so this detachment really speaks to him. You've got no when to fade. You can always choose to fail morale checks for units from this detachment. That is also super powerful, as we've seen with Calgar in the past. He used to choose to pass or fail, which was even more powerful, but choosing to fail can win you games as well, especially when you're about to get charged by like a crazy assault unit and they shot you enough to take a morale check. Then maybe you may fall back far enough to where they can't charge you. Super good. And they've also got some relics. So you've got the Armor of Shadows, which gives you a 2+ armor save. Also gives you stealth or shrouding if you did not move. So if you did not move, you get shrouding, which is really powerful. He's got a special gun in here. It's a bolter that's assault 3, rending, and precision shot. Not bad. You might actually take that for 10 points. It's not a bad shooting weapon. You've got the, oh goodness gracious, Nihilus, I think is how you pronounce that. It's a shadow shot. A model equipped with Nihilus can shoot at a different target to the rest of his unit. When fired at a vehicle, this weapon counts as strength 6. Sniper rifle, pretty good with armor bane. Not bad at all. Let's see, you've got the Raven Skull of Korvad. Add 1 to the weapon skill and leadership of a model equipped with the Raven Skull of Korvad. If the model is removed as a casualty, note its last position for the rest of the battle. Friendly Raven Guard models have hatred and rage within 6 inches of that position. That is crazy powerful. Digging it. You also have a special jump pack in here that gives you +2 strength on your Hammer of Wrath, which is awesome. And then you've got the Swift Strike and Murder. Ooh. Hopefully this weapon fights against the Murder Sword, so you can have some hot murder on murder action. It has Flurry, AP3, Shred. After a model attacking with this weapon has rolled to hit, it makes a number of bonus attacks equal to the number of hits that have been scored beforehand. Goodness, that is complicated. Anyways, so if you hit 3 times, you get 3 more attacks at the very end. Really cool. I'm digging it. And the Decay detachment in here for those 2 factions are really powerful. As you can see, rerolling hit and run with the white scars is ridiculous. And then for the Raven Guard, having all the rerolls in the beginning of the game to kind of dictate how you're going to play it is super powerful. Plus, being able to reserve your entire army is back to the good old 5th ed days and really helps out. So make sure to check out this book. It's really neat. You guys can get it from Frontline Gaming if you guys are interested. And yeah, that's all I got. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.